Hi, welcome to Lyrics Codex. I'm Tom, and this is a segment we do called They Said What. We usually take a look at the things you might have missed in the lyrics of some of your favorite songs, some songs you've maybe heard 1,000 times, the songs that have been on the radio since you can remember. In this episode, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're not going to take a look at one individual song. Rather, we're going to tackle a theme. And the theme today is I want to clear up some rumors that I see floating around on the internet regarding some of the following songs. There's lots of people out there who consider themselves to be interpreters of what the artists mean, and that's great. You know, whatever the song means to you is perfect. But there are some people out there who will then go on to say that they somehow know that that's what the artist intended, and sometimes they're wrong. A lot of times they're wrong. I mean, you just gotta fucking Google it for crazy. Anyway, all right. So let's get into some songs that have had some rumors floating around that have been dispelled either by the artists or by the songwriters. For starters, Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind is indeed a song about drugs. All you have to do is look at the lyrics. Angel by Sarah McLachlan, the SPCA commercial song, is also a song about drugs. She wrote that song about Smashing Pumpkins keyboardist Jonathan Melvoin, who overdosed on heroin in 1996. A song that's not about drugs, however, is There She Goes by Sixpence None the Richer, and originally it was by the LAs. And this is how we know the song's not about drugs. So somewhere along the line, the idea of racing through my veins, there she goes racing through my veins, it was interpreted to be a song about heroin. Heroin was personified as this girl, and so it's really heroin running through his veins. But that's not true. That's actually been dispelled by the LAs, who were the original band who wrote the song. And while one could say that, you know, poetic license gives somebody the right to interpret the euphoria of a relationship as similar to the chemical euphoria found in intravenous drug use, that was not the artist's intention. It doesn't mean it can't mean that to you, but stop fucking putting it on Reddit. Jeopardy by Greg Kihn Band is a song that is about the lead singer's girlfriend's infidelity, even though the video paints a slightly different picture of the song. And if you have not checked out the video, you absolutely have to. I think it's probably my favorite video ever filmed in the 80s. Don't Talk to Strangers by Rick Springfield is also a song about infidelity, although the circumstances are a little bit different, because it was actually old tricky Rick himself who was messing around on his girlfriend who was in another city, and he was getting paranoid that she was going to do it to him, which is why he wrote the song. So, good job projecting there, Mr. Springfield. Wild Horses by Rolling Stones, however, is not about infidelity. Now, a lot of people thought that this song was written in reference to Mick Jagger and Marianne Faithfull, which, funny enough, neither Mick Jagger nor Marianne were faithful to each other. However, the song was written long before they started dating and had nothing to do with them, as confirmed by Mick Jagger. Now, She Bop by Cyndi Lauper is a dirtier song than you might originally interpret, and it is indeed about the act of ringing the devil's doorbell. I Touch Myself by the Divinyls is about the same thing. It's pretty straightforward. Later went on to become a breast cancer awareness anthem after the lead singer Chrissy Amphlett passed away from breast cancer. Like a Virgin by Madonna, however, is not dirtier than you think it would be. The song is... I've seen, I swear to God, Like a Virgin came on. I was at the bar talking with somebody, and this song comes on, and I was like, ooh, Madonna. And she goes, oh yeah, this song's about anal sex. I was like, what? And she's like, oh yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that? No, I didn't fucking know that. You know why? Because it's not. I suppose if you're completely juvenile, that maybe I could see the reference, right? Well, if you do it in the butt, then you never break the hymen, and it's not, you know, you're like a virgin. No, the song The song wasn't even written by Madonna. It was written by a guy named Bill Steinberg. He was the one who went on record and said that the song wasn't about anything dirty. It was about getting out of a bad relationship and then beginning a new one. And the new one is so good that it makes you feel reborn. It's like you've been uncorrupted by the shittier relationship you have just gotten out of. I understand maybe the sexual association given that it was a song released by Madonna, but not this time. Jonathan Frakes, not this time. Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum is a religious song about being best buds with Jesus. Kyrie Eleison by Mr. Mister is not. Now, Kyrie Eleison is Greek for Lord have mercy, so it's understandable that people would make a religious association with it. However, Mr. Mister is not a Christian band, which is a rumor I remember having heard pretty much my entire childhood. Not a Christian band, and the song is not Christian either. At least not overtly Christian. The lyricist John Lang says that he was meditating a lot during that time, and it's more meant to sort of evoke a kind of mantra wherein you summon power around you. So, Lord have mercy is just kind of a grounding phrase within his meditation exercise. And that's all it was ever meant to be. Likewise, Joy to the World by Three Dog Night is not. Now, this is one of the most goddamn fucking bizarre things I've ever seen on the internet. It blows my mind the amount of thought people have put into this. Okay, so let's just get it out of the way here. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. I drank wine with him, whatever. I fucking passed out in a pond. No. All right, so the fact that Jeremiah is a bullfrog and they're drinking wine, people have made a very, very strangely tenuous relationship of this song to Christianity as well, saying that the bullfrog represents the prophet Jeremiah, who's supposed to bring everybody together in the Bible, and that because the bullfrog has a very unique sound that it makes, it's supposed to be like Jeremiah's unique voice, and they're drinking wine, which is the blood of Christ. No, fuck no. There's absolutely no way that anybody truly believes that, because all you have to do is look at the third verse of the song. You know I like the ladies. You know I have my fun. For Christ's sake. So let's get into what this song actually means and where it actually came from. So Axton Hoyt was a lyricist, and he had a kind of country career of his own. But at this point, he was writing songs for Three Dog Night. He had begun to write this song, Joy to the World, for a TV special that was supposed to air and never did. And because it never aired, he never finished the song. He had the refrain, Joy to the World, all the boys and girls, yada yada. And that was it. When it came time for Three Dog Night to release their album, the label told them they needed one more song on it. And Hoyt was somebody who worked with them. So he said, well, I've kind of got this half-ass song. He said, okay, well, what do you got? How's it go? And he only had the chorus. He didn't have any of the verses. So he just threw in some placeholder lyrics in the meantime. So he sang them into the microphone. And he literally took a drink of wine and said, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine, and he helped me drink his wine and blah, blah, blah. They were supposed to be placeholder lyrics. But before Axton could change anything, it was cut, produced, and it was a hit. There is no deeper meaning going on in that song, and that's confirmed by the person who wrote it. Don't look for meaning where there is none, Don't go chasing waterfalls. Which, by the way, brings me to my final rumor here to address. Chasing Waterfalls is indeed about HIV and the dangers of sexual promiscuity and how everybody should be tested. Cotton Eye Joe, however, is not about STDs. Where do people come up with these goddamn things? Holy shit. All right, maybe Cotton Eye Joe is about STDs. Well, on that disturbing note, I think that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe it cleared up some misconceptions you might have had around the internet by people who, they're too busy to Google. They're too busy to fact check themselves. They got shit going on, Thanks for watching. I'm Tom. This is Lyrics Codex. Have a good night. I'll see you on the next one.